kind of gives me a spot. Alright everybody, what's going on? Demon Wolf here. Got a little bit of a video for y'all. I know y'all have seen me talk about Mac and me, especially on the road. First time we've been able to sit down together and actually do a video. So I'm able to actually introduce y'all to Mac. We'll be heading out tomorrow on our first run. Videoing for a little bit, like I said, is going to be a little rough. I may have to have him do some shortcuts for me, just using the phone, where I can do, just a little editing magic on the computer and throw them together. But I will do my best to keep them rolling as much as possible. Mac, why don't you go ahead and just kind of say a little bit about yourself, so they can kind of, get to know you a little bit, since they already know me.
Everybody knows me. I grew up a trucker's kid, so see where I ended up.
Same here. I mean, it runs in the blood.
I remember hearing this guy's dad on the radio.
I believe I remember hearing yours.
You heard Scatterburn?
Yeah, I had to. Quite a few times.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it's been a long time in the making. It's been fun.
In all honesty, it's kind of funny because, your dad running and my dad running, they probably crossed paths and they probably talked.
My cousin's heard your dad.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, our families have probably
crossed paths.
You know what I mean? And just never really realized it in, just seeing where our family came from trucking-wise. And then seeing where we're at, it's like, well, that was inevitable, pretty much. And we actually met back in the school for C1 in Fort Worth. Right now, we're currently sitting in Irving. We're about, maybe a mile and a half from the yard. Something like that. He actually went this past week and picked up our truck in Houston, and it definitely, y'all wouldn't have wanted to see that.
Very eventful.
Well, it's very eventful, but y'all wouldn't have wanted to see the mess that he had to deal with before we got the truck, or before it got back here. But we will be heading to, well, can't really tell you where we're heading to actually, because I guess company policy.
Right.
But, y'all, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get 2 GoPros, one heading to where y'all can see out to the road, and then, of course, one where y'all can see in the cab, where we're at. We'll try to do a little video to where he's driving as well as me, to where it'll kind of be a mix between the two. It's just one of those, it's going to be a life thing, It really is, because me and him from day 1 of school?
Yeah.
I mean, hanging out every day. It was kind of funny. One of the girls in class thought some pretty funny shit, in all honesty. She thought that if me and him left the room at the same time, she better follow, because some shit was about to happen. So, I mean, if we get perceived that way, it's just because of how we are. I'm ex-military. He used to work in a prison.
Yeah.
We're used to throwing off the persona of don't mess with us.
Right.
So, on the road, it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time.
I mean, oh my God, that's going to be funny. It really is. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see what happens.
Same here.
So,
should be an eventful year.
Oh, yeah. At the least.
Yeah.
Because you never know. We might, hit that 1 year mark and be like, keep running. Yeah. We actually kind of planned, I've got a job lined up for after the year, but I don't know if I'm ready for that home time.
Right.
Now, I am ready to see my family more. I will admit that. But there's a thin line that I have to play with, because over the road, you make the miles, you make the money.
Right.
Home, they try to compensate you, but it's not necessarily the same.
Right.
Because you get paid a little better on the road itself.
Yeah, it's a trade-off from time to time.
Yeah. And my family completely understands, and so does Max, we'll be out anywhere from 3 weeks to a month at a time, which gives us 3 to 4 days home at a time, roughly.
Right.
Kind of depends on dispatch and all of that, but as far as we can tell, we're not anywhere near new to the trucking industry, but we're new as in the drivers.
Right.
So we're kind of in a new situation from what our fathers were.
Mm-hmm.
They ran paper logs, they ran without a GPS, You know, primarily, no, I'm not going to be using that GPS. I'll use it for a guide,
Right.
but not 100%. Because me and him being out on the road with our trainers, we actually found out that, in all honesty, that thing will get you turned around. And
Oh, yeah, we
take you down some roads that you don't need to
quick.
go. Like, with my mentor, it actually tried to take us down like 3 different roads that a truck is not supposed to go down.
I don't know. Mine got me downtown Dallas right out the gate.
Yeah. Well, see, this last load that we ran, we actually, we were going to the Nissan plant over in, where were we going to? I think it was over there in Atlanta, I believe. When we picked up, it was so strange. It took us to one place when that wasn't where we were supposed to be. My mentor pulled it up on his phone and it was a completely different route.
Yeah.
Well, when we went around back to try and find the other entrance, guess what? No, it said no trucks. I had to back down the street, pull into the steel plant, and just use their driveway and go around. I mean, it happens every day, but it just goes to show. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, we're going to try to actually make the most of it on the road, considering we're a lot alike, and y'all will see that. Driving wise, you can ask him as it is, period, just from talking to me. I sit in that seat until my 30-minute mark, and then I take my 30 minutes and then it's still in that seat the rest of the time. Good. Sorry, you got a call.
I'll take it a little bit.
But, you know, and he drives about 50, you know, as fewer stops as possible. Because, you know, it's all the concept of what our dads do.
Yeah.
Keep the doors closed and keep them rolling. Because if you're not rolling, you're not making money.
Run to that 6-hour mark, take the 30, and run the other 5 out.
Yeah, it's not that hard. And with us running team, you know, that truck's not really going to stop all that often. It really isn't. I mean, the main stops are going to be fuel, showers, and then our one really good meal a day. And that's going to come when we take our showers anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like we're going to stop a whole lot. Now, if we have time, yeah, of course, we're going to have downtime.
Yeah.
But those we can't really help. So, I mean, you know, y'all will get videos of us, you know, chilling and, you know, kind of saying how things are going as well as, you know, what's going on down the road itself. So, I mean, y'all will hear a lot of back and forth stories of how it was in the truck with Dad and all sorts of, you know, this, that, and the other. I will put a photo up with this video probably at the end or something like that. I've actually got 3 videos, or no, I can't put those photos up at all, I don't think. Do you think I can or no? Actually, I think I can. I just got to do a little photo magic with it. Because I don't want to get in trouble with the company for putting company logo in and we're not sponsored and all that. So I just may have to finesse the pictures a little bit. But we'll try to get some pictures for y'all of the truck and stuff. Just may look a little blurry in spots. Y'all will probably figure it out pretty easy though.
Yeah.
But Pam has a company policy that a lot of people follow, and I don't blame them for it. But then again, they have teammates that don't really get along like me and you do necessarily. Like they can tolerate each other, but they don't have the brotherhood that me and you.
Yeah, it's not a friendship or family.
Yeah, and me and him have actually technically been like brothers since day one.
Yeah.
It's just y'all know how it is. Y'all find that one person out there, and it's like family, you know. And what it is a lot of team members will sit back there in the bunk and they'll video somebody doing some shit, and then they'll send it to the company.
Yeah.
Well, me and him have already agreed to where, you know, if I've got it set up, all he's got to do is hit record for me,
Right.
and we can keep going. Or I can do it before I even move.
Yeah.
And there's proof of that, because y'all will see me put the truck in gear and go.
Yeah.
You know, but if Pam ever says anything, I'll be like, look, I didn't touch it while I was moving.
Yeah.
I'm not going to actually be paying attention to the camera while I'm moving.
Right.
I'm going to be facing ahead. I mean, I'm not going to be able to look at comments or nothing like that. So if I'm doing a live video, it's going to have to be Mac here actually looking and, you know, kind of helping read off y'all's comments.
Yeah.
So if y'all leave any comments on videos like this, you know, I'll be able to read them at the, you know, as they come up and whatever. So it'll be different. You know, it's kind of an adjustment. y'all seen how my videos are before now. Those were just with the phone. This is actually with a laptop, surprisingly.
Yeah.
That's why the wide angle. I actually didn't think this computer was going to have this wide of angle, so. But, we're actually going to be making this run, and then we should be heading down to my place for my couple of days off, because he had a couple this past couple of days. He actually just got back to the yard today, because I was supposed to leave out today, but there was some technical difficulties with that. So, let's see. When do you think roughly we'll probably be back down to the house? If all we're doing is, up and back, pretty much.
3 days.
Maybe 4 at max.
2.5 to 3.
Yeah, somewhere in there. But, we actually need to be able to come back down, go do some actual grocery shopping, pick up, a few things that we need on the truck that we weren't allowed to have with the trainer.
Yeah.
He picked up what he necessarily needed for now.
Yeah.
But there's a few little things that, we just got to kind of talk and figure out what we need, what we don't.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be living out of that truck. That's
I got the stuff that was essentials for breakdown and needs right now.
Right. No, I understand
Water.
that. Well, I've got, I've already got some in the room. All I got to do is grab it.
Yeah.
But that's just sandwich stuff.
Right.
That'll at least run us the short trip that we're running, pretty much. Which this one is.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? 1,100 miles?
Total? Yeah, one way.
Yeah, one way it's about 1,100, but we're going to be going further coming back, so.
Yeah, we'll get about 3,000 on pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty easy. But, it's going to be one of those, this one's going to be a little tight-ish, because we'll have to stop a little more often probably for food, but it's all good. I mean, luckily we have some money to kind of help.
Yeah, I stock up on that 30.
But, we'll be all right though. Like we're used to this. So, anything else you want to run through with this video before they see us on the truck, or would you rather hold some secrets until later?
Probably hold some secrets.
Keep them interested.
Oh yeah, always.
This is actually going to be the first video of the playlist for On the Truck. You know what I mean? Because y'all have seen I've done some daily vlogs. The one heading up to school, and then a couple while I was going home, I believe. I'd have to go back through the list and look. I believe it was going home though. I got some footage on the phone that I need to transfer and put up before I put this video up. Actually, just little. I'm actually going to crop them down, like my cousin did. But y'all make sure, especially with this playlist, like and comment, tell us, in all honesty, if y'all want, especially on the live videos or on these like this, leave the comments, and if y'all have questions, just put either for Mac or for me, or if it's for both of us, you know what I mean? And what we'll do is maybe like when we're on our downtime, we'll sit down and do videos like this, and actually have a question answering videos. It may only happen once a week, so what we may do is go through the comments, write the questions down, you know what I mean, and then go through them as that, or, something to that extent. But within these videos is the reason I'm wanting to do them, and I talked to him about this, and we've really agreed on it, which is a good thing for us. I'm wanting to use these videos to help the channel come out a little bit more. Yeah. And on the money for this channel, especially considering I run both, this channel's still going to have a few little gaming videos, but I think I'm going to keep Racing Wolf as the primary gaming one for now. But as long as Mac is a co-host on this channel, the proceeds are actually going to benefit us both. You know what I mean? Which, in order to do that, it actually depends on a lot of the ones that are watching.
Right.
We need 1,000 subscribers, and we need 400 hours of video. 400 hours of video is actually going to be very easy to handle.
Yeah.
Especially being able to do videos like this or the running videos. They're all going to vary in length. Y'all know that. I've got some 30-minute videos on here. in all honesty, the live videos may be the longest portions
Yeah.
because they're automatic, like upload and all of that.
Yeah.
But those are going to be the fun ones because then, yeah, Mac will definitely have to read comments as I'm driving, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Y'all will know who's who's hosting and who's technical co-host of that video, or at least starting out. It's whoever's in the seat, pretty much. I mean, Mac already knows. Of course, this is my channel, so overall, I do have a lot to say. But with him being co-host, I will take, of course, any advice or any, little things, since he is going to be in them with me. So it's just one of those. We're kind of actually following in footsteps here.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and tell you that now. There's another team out there that I actually started following and watching. They're called Trucker Queens. Them women, I absolutely take my hat off to them for the simple fact of not a lot of women nowadays from the younger generations like us and a little younger. A lot of the females don't drive anymore.
Yeah.
Now there may be more out there than I realize, but I know there's not very many nowadays that drive because they didn't grow up in the era pretty much, or grow up around it. And me, on the other hand, I've always loved to drive. I can't get away from a vehicle, but being able to do it and see the country as well as get paid for doing that,
Oh yeah.
it's a different aspect. But I can literally just get in a vehicle and go. You give me a destination, I'm going to reach it one way or another, as long as it's within legal bounds. Especially with these new electronic logs.
Oh yeah.
The new electronic logs, in all honesty, this is not bagging on any mentors or anything like that, because different mentors have different ways of doing things. Some teach more, some teach less. My mentor, I had a very lucky catch. He did really good with me.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot of what I needed to know working with the electronics, which is the Qualcomm and all of that.
Yeah.
Vice versa, yours
We
didn't
have
really
that
help
many
you.
stops.
Yeah. So I had more experience with the Qualcomm than he did.
Yeah.
So I'm able to, pass on the knowledge that I know
Yeah.
and all of that. So, more or less what we already knew came from the old school trucking.
Right.
But we are able to better integrate it with the newer.
Right.
So the only downside is we don't get a manual truck like we wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in all honesty, it's kind of a good thing.
Not really.
Kind of. Because think about it, sitting in traffic, your leg gonna get tired. Unless you pull the move that every trucker should. Leave it in a low gear
Let
and let it pull itself.
What do you think we did in traffic?
Right. I mean, I was already doing it in the automatic. I would put it in second, in manual mode, which they do have a manual mode. It's just click, 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 click.
No, ours is on the stick.
Yeah. Our truck now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
on the
it should
shifter.
have some sort of shifter. But
Gotta love the OP.
yeah, but on my trainer's truck, it was just literally like you have your turn signal on this side. It was literally the same thing. You twist it forward for drive. There's a little button on the end of it for
Yeah, ours is
up. Yeah.
truck.
Oh, yours was that way in the truck too?
The one we got.
Oh, the one we got now. Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. At least we have some sort of shifter. It's better than a freaking handle on the damn deal.
Hey, I'm not hitting the imaginary clutch.
Dude, my foot was over here going.
I get in the car and I went, bam, crap.
Dude, I got a feeling once I get back in Demon, which I know y'all have seen Demon in my videos. Actually, once we get back to back down to my area, we will do a video of us running around doing a little bit of stuff that way. Because, in all honesty, Mac hasn't met the family either.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I've probably heard his voice across the radio once or twice, but it's been so long and our voices have changed, so it's like, you know what I mean? Because I know I jumped on the radio a lot with Dad.
I did too.
It was always just one of those immediate, here's somebody, mine. And Dad, of course, probably looked at you the same way mine looked at me. Whatever. So, it's definitely pretty much carrying on family tradition in a way, especially for me, because whenever I was 17, I told myself that I wanted my CDL regardless, and I was going to drive interstate, interstate,
Yeah.
isn't it? Or is it intrastate? No, intrastate's out of state.
Just inside the state?
Yeah, it was going to be inside of state.
Interstate?
Yeah, interstate, because intrastate is out.
Yeah, intrastate is in.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Yeah, because interstate is out.
We do interstate.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, gotcha. All right, so yeah, I was going to travel within the state until I turned 21 to get my full CDL to where I could go abroad. But, you know, it didn't happen that way. I wound up doing my military stuff, and it would have conflicted with my military dates and, you know, all of
Right.
that. Because trucker life, it's a guessing game sometimes.
Pretty much.
So it gets fun. But, you know, in all honesty, it's one of those, it's about time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can ask him, how happy was I whenever I got out of school?
Oh yeah, same here.
I mean, it was
Same.
kind of funny because in school, me and this guy were top two in the
Yeah.
entire class. In the classroom portion, me and him were helping everybody else. If they came to us with a question, it's like, sit.
Yeah.
It's like, let me actually give you the full run instead of here's a 5-second.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, once we hit the yard, Mac actually took off. He did his pre-trip faster than I did, but my problem was I got in my head and I went too fast.
Yep.
I came back the next day, boom, no problem.
Yep.
And then me and him immediately went into in-cab and air brakes and straight back. And then within, third, fourth day on the yard, we were already freaking offsetting and paralleling.
Yeah.
And we
We
went...
we were on the road before anybody else.
Yeah, we were also on the road with the instructor before anybody else.
What, the fourth down the yard?
Yeah, fourth day on the yard. We actually went that afternoon.
Yeah.
But on offset and parallel, me and him, we started out with one instructor, and then we moved to another. Because one instructor couldn't do the parallel because they didn't have the space.
Yeah.
But when we jumped over to the other instructor, it was just, once on each with him
Yeah.
walking and watching.
Yeah.
And then after that, he sat back there, and if he's seen a problem, then he'd come over the radio. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, but he had no problems with us. I think
No.
he said something maybe once, if that,
Yeah.
you know. But most of the time it was, all right, go do your offsets. Cool. You want me to go ahead and do my parallels? After we were done, it was no problem.
Yeah.
The day before I tested, I actually got 4 of our classmates in the truck with me.
Really?
When I did both offsets and both parallels. Yeah, I'm dead serious. It was a 00.
Oh, that must have been when I went
Ow.
to do licensing.
Huh.
That
Yeah,
must
while
have been
you
when I
ran
did
up there to
licensing.
go pay for your test and all, yeah.
Mhm.
I had Alfred in there with me. You know, I had, and then 2 other guys. They weren't in our class, actually. So it was only 2 of our classmates,
Yeah.
and then a couple from another class. But they actually, and it was funny because our instructor was actually, I looked at him and I'm like, hey, you mind if I show him? He goes, whoever wants to get in the truck, go ahead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're getting in, you better come on.
Yeah.
Because once I move that truck, ain't nobody else getting in.
Mhm.
And the 2 guys from our actual class, actually, every time I stopped and did a get out to show them the proper way of doing it, they actually got out, walked around with me, and seen what I was looking at.
Yeah.
And I actually spaced at one point because I got so used to not doing my get outs. I stopped at a point and I told him, well, this is where you get out and you check this that I showed you on the other side. And our instructor came over the radio as soon as he seen me start to even move. He goes, you didn't do your get out, you're not teaching them well. And I'm like, shit. Neutral, brake, get out. But, I mean, school was more or less our refresher.
Yeah.
But what the school showed us and what our mentor, what my mentor at least showed me, way different.
Yeah.
Because you don't use offsets. You really don't. Unless you're literally going from one dock door to the next, which that don't generally happen. Generally, you don't move from one to the next. You have to actually go up and move 10 and then back in.
Yeah.
But the parallels we'll hardly ever use unless we're at a parking place or something like that. Really, the only thing that you really actually benefit in school is your straight back and your free trip. That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of funny with the day we did vlogs. That was fun. The big vlogs.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious because our instructor in class started to talk, and that means you just took over. And that was actually pretty much every day,
Yeah.
except for the first two. And then after that, it was just everybody kept coming to us, asking us, and it's like I feel like a superstar right now. I did. Like I will admit, I felt like a superstar in class. I did because it's one of those. This is stuff that comes natural to us. A lot of it is common sense,
Right.
but you can't teach common sense.
No.
You really can't. It's either there or it's not. So, my advice to anybody that happens to watch our videos, if you get into trucking and you have a question, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Because the only stupid question there is the one you don't.
Right.
If you don't ask, you don't know. And then you can't sit there and look at somebody and go, oh, you can't do that. Especially in this industry. It's either a go
Now
or
you're
a
stuck
not.
in a situation and you got to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's nobody there going, hey, this is what you do.
Yeah, because once you get out of school, literally, if you get a good mentor, they'll tell you, hey, if you got a problem, ask me.
Yeah.
Call me and ask me, even after you're off the
That's
truck.
the same way mine is.
Yeah, mine, same thing. He was like, hey, if you have a problem out there, call me.
Mine actually called me the other day, see how things were going.
Yeah. Well, I talked to mine earlier today. And he was actually like, congratulations on getting the truck,
Yeah.
and all that. So. But yeah, I have a feeling definitely, and this is kind of a goal, and I think it's very realistic. By the 6-month mark, starting from tomorrow, and this introduction video, of course, is going to count towards the time. But
Yeah.
besides what videos are already on the channel, and counting this one, I believe the 400-hour mark should hit within 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Very easily on video. The subscribers, though, in all honesty, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and then share this. Like, I am dead serious. If you have to, use this video as the share video.
Yeah.
For the simple fact of, it's the first time you see the two faces together.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know me from, if y'all are subscribed to both channels, y'all know me from this as well as my racing stuff.
Yeah.
Or just my in general gaming. Which I will try to do some of those videos on the road too, because of course there's going to be downtime for me while he's driving.
Right.
So I'm going to have either the laptop and the Xbox, or just the laptop for a while. So, I'm going to try to get a little bit done with that, so you'll just have to kind of bear with me. But 95% of the content of this channel is going to be the next year for us, if
Yeah.
not further.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to see that. Our brotherly bond, in all honesty, is just doing this
Yeah.
number. It's been doing that number since day one. In all honesty, I considered you a brother day one anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just because of the way it was. We watched out for each other. Like, it was kind of funny. Day 2 of class, we went over to the barbecue place. Me and him instantly sat both of our backs to the wall to where nobody was behind us but the waitresses. But
Right.
we seen them coming back and forth and watched everywhere else. And the 2 girls in class were sitting there with us. And we're just sitting there both kind of just scanning the whole room like, shit better not go down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit goes down.
gonna be
We're
fun.
about to handle it. And that's just that's the mentality of I got your 6.
Right.
And with it being a team, it actually will be more interesting on the road. You know what I mean? Yeah, at least you're not sitting there running and like 5 hours into it, you're like, I'm bored.
You gonna put the fights on there too?
Huh?
You gonna put the fights on there too?
Wait, what fights?
You know there's gonna be fights.
Wait, between us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, they gotta see it.
Oh yeah.
We excuse that ahead of time. There's
Hey,
gonna
it's
be
gonna
arguments, but at the end of the day, the main thing is me and him already know. We're good, and it's just once in a while, it's got to be let out. Now, it's never gonna come to blows, I hope,
No.
because that's gonna suck. Because one of us gonna wind up out the truck, if not both.
Bradley.
Probably both.
Bradley. Choose the escape hatch. Hey, we got one.
We do. Yeah, but you on bottom bunk. If we had a truck stop, your ass gonna be able to get out of it faster than me.
Maybe.
I'll shoot out the front door. My tall, lanky ass.
Yeah. Figured out.
Oh yeah. But the main thing is me and him noticed through school a lot of things were the same that we handled. You know what I mean? Like how we handle our logs, or how we handle doing a route, or anything like that. We handle the same. Driving style is about the same, which we'll figure that out and actually tune that in if it's the same or not. Actually being on the road, because all we've drove together has
Was in
been
school.
with the school, which was at most of fucking
Yeah.
55 miles an
Yeah, we ain't doing much better. 60.
hour. I know. Yeah, we are governed at 63, so the miles are going to be weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the trailer's truck. Manual and 68.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing 63 and an automatic.
Had a manual with a 68 for.
Yeah, screw you.
Dude. I could pass Swift.
Screw you. Oh, wait. I can't say much, though. I can't say that too much, because I did pass quite a few people.
Yeah, but at this rate, we gotta go by Swift.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks.
Though, something funny on the road? While I was on the road, I actually had another driver do this number as he drove past me.
Really?
You know what I did? Ah. I just waved at him and he kind of went, huh? Kill him with kindness. You know what I mean?
That was the same thing coming up with that red light earlier in automatic, and you got cars honking at you, and you're on the floor. You're like, nah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because it takes off weird, doesn't it?
God, it's slow.
Oh, God. Am I going to have to put it in manual mode to actually get it to do right?
I didn't even think about that earlier.
Really?
Yeah, I just put her. Car back here honking over. Eek. Like, yeah.
Sorry. Well, then maybe we should try manual mode out and see how it takes off.
Maybe.
So. Oh. But, I'm actually going to have Sam do us a special introduction for these videos from now on. You know what I mean? Especially for our pieces.
Yeah.
I'm going to, this video may not have it, I may actually be able to do something on my own for this one.
Maybe.
So, if there's a special intro to this video by the time you get here, of this part of the video, ignore this. But if there's not, then by the next video at least, there will be a actual beginning for that actually has both of them on there. Because Sam is one of the most awesome editors for stuff like that, and she actually does it just on her phone.
Really?
Yeah, because, well, she's got the same kind of phone I do, the LG Stylo, and it's an awesome editing phone.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I may be able to work my magic on here because I think I have an editor on here.
I was going to say, don't get used to the whole me and shorts thing, because this don't happen.
Yeah, as you see me, this is how you're going to see me on the truck. The hat just may change.
Yeah.
I just did this that way, you know what I mean? It's got to be there. So, which, like I said, I'm going to get you a hat made. We'll have to drop by a lids or something. So, at some point. But what I'll do is I'll run it by Sam and Jess. But I don't think they'll have a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're eager to meet you. There. So, but as it is, we're going to go ahead and sign this video off. Actually ran a little longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
It's all good though. So, get ready to see a lot more of the duo because videos are going to be coming. If I can, I'll do at least a daily upload. You know what I mean? To where, we're doing a constant push out for y'all. Like I said, the more y'all like it, the better it is for us. The more views we get, the more subscribers we get, and the more we can actually see that y'all are enjoying it to where we can keep going. Because if y'all don't enjoy it, why video it?
Right.
But it's just something to kind of help us keep our humanity a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it lets us outlet a little bit. So if you see a video to where we look pissed off, excuse the French.
The road will do that too.
Yeah, the road will do that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type up a little letter deal that's going to be within these videos at the start. Viewer content. Please be advised.
Yeah.
So it's not my aunt keeps telling me this. In all honesty, she goes, "Why do you cuss in your videos?" I'm sorry, but that's just me.
Yeah, pretty much.
The road will make it worse. Yes, I will do my best to keep it in check, but it happens.
We'll try to line it down to the freaking four-wheeler comment.
Freaking four-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
Dadgummit, Evil Knievel!
I said it earlier coming out of that tunnel.
Oh, I know you did. Just probably not as nice as that.
Oh, no. No. That wasn't very nice.
By the way, okay, y'all will have to actually see it when we get the dash cam to where you can see out.
Yeah.
But Evil Knievels are those that run up the daggum on-ramps or just up beside you whenever there's traffic, and they're running like crazy to try to get in front of you whenever you're in an 18.
Well, even coming up beside you, once you start making a lane change and they run right into the same lane you're in.
Yeah, I
You're coming
hate
into.
that.
That
Like,
was what I ran into.
There are
today.
people out there, and I'm not saying my viewers are going to do that, or, well, our viewers are going to do that, but if you happen to look up and see one of these two faces in that driver's seat, do me a favor. You see our blinker, get out the way. Either back off, or if you're even with our front end, move.
I'm not going to hit you, but
I'm not going to hit you either, but I will blow that horn if necessary.
yeah.
I will scare you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry ahead of time.
And I may or may not be.
I'm going to go ahead and say I'm sorry ahead of time. I may not be at that point, though. So
At
I'm
that
saying
time,
it now.
no. Yeah.
I'm saying it now in case I ain't later.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if y'all see us out and about, we're both pretty laid back.
Yeah, if y'all, if any of y'all, of course, I know our videos are going to reach just wherever the viewers are.
Right.
If we happen to be at a truck stop and y'all happen to see us, don't be afraid to come up and shake our hands.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to work on a sticker for us that has both the names.
Yeah.
That way, any viewers that we happen to see out, y'all have a chance to get a sticker from us. I'll bring some of the pack ones out with us, and stuff like that. It'll be one of those. We'll have a small amount of advertising with us.
Yeah.
We can't really put anything on the truck, sadly, so you won't know what truck it is. But, like we said, if we're out and about, come and shake our hand. If you want a picture with us, by all means. I gotta make sure the beard's all fluffy. Which, yes, I am gonna go get it trimmed a little because it is a little uneven, as you see.
I don't know. I'm in between if I'm growing one out or leaving to go see. We'll see. We'll see what works. Wife didn't like it last time.
You could always join the beard game, man.
I don't know. The wife didn't like it last time.
She can get used to it.
Maybe.
So,
Just not quite that long.
Why not?
Gotta keep her happy.
Could be the bearded duo, man. No? Damn, you're gonna have to be mini beard, and I'm gonna have to be humongo beard.
Pretty much.
Okay. Because that's gonna be ironic, because I'm the small guy and he's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
I'm just taller. Like, I'm dead serious. I've got like almost a foot on this dude.
Yeah.
Of course, then again, these don't help.
I got a 2-inch heel in my boots too.
That's more like
That's
2.5. That's more like 2.5. I hope I did not just drop out. Okay.
Yeah. They got insurance.
Good point. They'd never know it's me.
Thanks.
No, I don't. But, alright, well, y'all, this is Demon Wolf and Mac. And we're going to go ahead and sign this one off. We will catch y'all. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow, before we get rolling, we'll go ahead and set up at least maybe 2 angles. Maybe. If we can. At least with the phones. Maybe once we hit the house, I can grab my extra phones.
Yeah.
And use those as temporaries. You know what I mean? For camera angles.
GPS is forward facing too.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying, like, if we can't get that set, I can at least use the 2 phones that I don't use anymore. Yeah. At least to have the 2 camera angles, and then I can just plug them in.
Yeah.
And figure something out.
Oh, yeah.
Something. So. But we will get it figured out, and y'all will know, because, like, tomorrow, like I said, what I may do is just do one angle. Y'all will catch us both in it.
Yeah.
Or whoever's driving. So, for now, we'll see y'all on the road, and y'all don't have too much fun. Don't name it after me.